Hello everyone, welcome to MATLAB Simulink Essentials. Now we are going to design three-phase inverter which is operating in 180-degree mode of operation, and in this particular video we will see how to generate the base driving waveforms for 180-degree mode of operations. For that we will be using several components which are present in the library browser. This is the circuit diagram for three-phase inverter which is operating in 180-degree mode of operation. At this input side we will connect a DC voltage source, and at this output side we will be connecting three-phase load. And this inverter operates in 6 different modes. During each mode, 3 devices or 3 switches will be conducting, and each of this switch will conduct for 180 degrees. So that is why the name of this inverter is 180 degree mode inverter. So during 0 to 60 degrees, the switches 1, 5 and 6 will be conducting. The switch 1, 5 and 6 will be conducting, and current will enter into this load through the switch 1, 5 and leave the load through the switch 6. In the next mode of operation, switch 1, switch 2 and switch 6 will be operating. So now current will enter into this load through the switch 1 and leave this load through the switch 2 and switch 6. Whereas during the third mode of operation, that is from 120 degrees to 180 degrees, switch 1, switch 2 and switch 3 will be operating. So here we can use a MOSFET or IGBT as a switch. So after this 180 degrees, our switch 1 will get turned off because it has completed its period of 180 degree conduction. And also another thing which you can observe here is that after every 60 degrees, one of the switch gets turned off and other switch gets turned on. Similarly, you can check out other modes of operation. Now let us first of all design our bridge configuration. So for that, take the MOSFET which is present in the specialized power system library. Remove the measurement port as it is not required. We will rename this MOSFET as switch 1. Rotate this block and now copy this block. Now connect the drain terminals of these upper MOSFETs together. And source terminals of these lower MOSFETs together. And connect these MOSFETs in series with each other. S1, S4 in series, S3, S6 in series with each other, and S2, S5 in series with each other. Connect the source terminals together. Take DC voltage source. We will keep the amplitude as 100 volts and connect this across this bridge configuration. Now take pulse generator block. Open this block. So we will change this period to 20 milliseconds. So we can also write this period as 1 divided by 50 Hz. We will keep this pulse width as 50% so that this switch will conduct for 180 degree mode of conduction, and we will not apply any phase delay for this switch S1. Let us rename this pulse generator as pulse generator 1. Copy this, open this block. Now we want this now we want that this switch S2 should conduct after 60 degrees of phase delay. So that phase delay can be written as in time period as 3.33 milliseconds, or we can also write this time period as 1 divided by 50 hertz and divide this by 6. Now do not get confused here with this special feature of this MATLAB. So let us check this 1 divided by 50 divided by 6 in the command window, whether we get this time period as 3.33 milliseconds or not. So I will copy this, press enter. So as you can observe here, the answer obtained here is 3.33. So we have with the help of this command as well, with the help of this 1 divided by 50 divided by 6, we have obtained here the phase delay of 3.33 milliseconds. Now copy this pulse generator block and connect this to switch S3. Now this switch S3 will start conducting after further 60 degrees of phase delay. So we will multiply this phase delay by 2. So the total phase delay for this switch is 120 degrees, and in terms of seconds it will come out to be 6.66 milliseconds. Now copy this pulse generator block and connect it here to the switch 4. To give further delay of 60 degrees, just multiply here by 3. Similarly, copy this pulse generator and connect it to switch S5 and change here the phase delay. Now take the scope block. Now we will connect these 6 pulses to this pulse generator, to this scope, and we will observe these triggering pulses which are applied to each of this switch. So change here the number of input ports of this scope block to 6 and the layout. Now connect all these pulse generator block to the scope. We will give the name to each pulse. Now take the power guide block. So this block is required for simulation of these components. Now we will consider here the stop time as 0.04 seconds, so that we will get the triggering pulses corresponding to 2 cycles. Save the simulation and run it. Open the scope block. So these pulses are applied to first switch, the second is for second switch, the third is for third switch, and similarly for other switches. So the switches which are connected in series with each other cannot conduct at the same time, so that you can verify from these pulses. At time interval of 0, get signal is applied to this first switch and that signal remains there till 10 milliseconds. So during this period the 180-degree conduction of switch S1 gets completed, and as soon as this switch S1 gets turned off, switch S4 which is connected in series with this switch S4 gets turned on. Now the switch S2 will start conducting after a phase delay of 60 degree as compared to the switch S1. So this 60 degrees of phase delay corresponds to almost 3.33 milliseconds in case if we consider the time period. And when this switch S2 gets turned off at that time, so here that corresponding time period is almost 0. or 13 milliseconds. So at that 13 milliseconds, this switch S5 which has been connected in series with this switch S2 is getting triggered, and this switch S3, the pulse is applied to this switch S3 after 60-degree phase delay as compared to this switch S2, so that you can observe here. Similarly, you can check out these waveforms for switch 4, 5 and 6. So that's all from this video. In the next video, we will connect a 3-phase load to this inverter and analyze the waveforms for the same. So check out the description box for the quiz and do answer them in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe to the channel Start Scratch, and do check out our other videos to learn similar skills through our bite-sized content.